What up, kaiju friends and fans? Philly Kaiju King back. Take a look at this fella. This is the box. It's the Ichiban Godzilla 1991. There's two versions. There's a heat ray version and this one, and I decided upon this one. Nice artwork on the box for sure. No doubt about that. I got it from Beast of the East Collectibles. Also grabbed a Godzillasaurus with the Dorats on there too. All right, let's move on to the star of the show, the Bandai Ichiban Godzilla 1991. All right, y'all, I'm back, and here it is, the Bandai Ichiban Godzilla 1991. Newly released, came out in the last probably month or so, I guess. Pretty new. Last few weeks it came out. And I didn't have it pre-order, I just grabbed it. You can find them online. BBTS has them. Beast of the East has them. I'm sure Entertainment Earth probably has it. Multiple. I'm guessing it's even on Amazon, so it's probably widely available. But it's pretty cool 91 figure, that's for sure. Godzilla 1991, Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. It's a pretty good movie. It reminds me a lot of the Showa era because of just the storyline in it with the aliens and the spaceships and going back in time and just the whole deal of it. It really reminds me of Showa era. And like the Dorats, they take those back in time, and I'm thinking the whole time, this look like King Ghidorah. And then the girl leaves them on the island, and then they send the Godzillasaurus into the future, and it's buried in the ocean, and then the Dorats stay there, and they get hit with radiation, and then they become King Ghidorah. And then in the movie, Ghidorah's bad, and Godzilla's kind of good, I guess. And then Godzilla's force of nature, really, in the movie to me. But King Ghidorah, he defeats King Ghidorah, and then King Ghidorah gets repaired by the girl in the future and becomes Mecha King Ghidorah, and then Ghidorah's the good guy. It's kind of confusing in that regard. Then there's a guy in it that's like a robot, and he reminds you of Terminator 2. It's just pretty funny. But this movie actually came out, I think, a year before Terminator 2. Wasn't Terminator 2 92? Might have been the same time. Right around the same time they both came out. But it's really futuristic style Godzilla movie with the aliens and stuff, and just reminds me a lot of, to be honest, reminds me a lot of Showa era. Take a quick look. It's got the dark charcoal skin all over. Signature of the Heisei Godzilla. Very long tail on this figure. Let me measure him up. I forgot about that. Let's do that first. I'm excited about this figure. It's one of the biggest Ichibans I think there is. Look at that. 9 and almost a half heights. 9 3/8, let's say. My God. This is definitely bigger than any of the other Ichibans. From toe to tail, almost 15 inches, 14 3/4. Width at the feet, right at 5 1/4. The thing is not small by any stretch of the imagination. It's up there in X plus 25 centimeter scale, and I'll do multiple comparisons here in a minute. As I said, the tree bark skin looks good. Dark color, charcoal dark color. The dorsal plates have the light gray tips and the dark color on the inner part. They look good as well. Start on the tail at the very tip practically. There we go. They go up all the way to the back. Kind of low on his back, more mid back, lower back. That's how it was in the movie, if I remember. There's the big feet, big bonish colored toenails and hand claws on the hands as well. Nice wrinkling here of suit, a little bit of suit capture here with on the legs, nice big legs. But he ain't as bulky as the later Heisei, like the 93, 94, 95. They get really chunky, more slender. And I think I've heard people say that Toho has said when they think of Godzilla, the 91 is their quintessential design. There's the face and the eyes. Looks good. Mouth, open teeth. Look good. Definitely a cool looking figure, man. A white eye with a brownish outer rim and a black pupil, I guess I would say. Kind of set deep inside of his eyebrow ridge there, and it's not the easiest to see him, to be honest. This is a really cool figure. I'm glad I grabbed it. Okay, we'll move on to multiple comparisons. Let's do that now. All right, y'all, so here's the 1991 Godzilla 30 centimeter Sakai X Plus. Here's a 25 centimeter Godzilla 1965. As you can see, he's right there in sizing with the X Plus 25 centimeters. Here is the 2024 Ichibansho Godzilla by Bandai. Here's the -1 color Ichibansho. Here's the Ichibansho Godzilla Evolved 2024. Finally, here is the Ichibansho Godzilla 1954. I think that's all my Ichibans I have. Pretty sure. I don't have the 95. I wish one of these days I want to get it. All right, I'll move on to some final thoughts here. Let's do that now. All right, everybody, I'm back. Bandai Ichibansho Godzilla 1991, newly released the last few weeks. It's a pretty cool figure. I'm glad I grabbed it. Like I said, I also got the Godzillasaurus and the Dorats from this movie, and there's a King Ghidorah coming out like late this year, early next year. I want to try to grab one of those as well. This is definitely a cool figure. All right, everyone, I'll close out my video. I want to thank everyone that always tunes in. This is the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.